Hello guys, our topic is about the Factories Act 1948, Part 3, continuation of Part 2, Sections 51 to 66, Provisions for Working Hours of Adult Workers. So 51 to 66 deals with the working hours of the adult workers. Section 51, Weekly Hours. 51 provides that no adult workers shall be required or allowed to work in any factory for more than 48 hours in any week. Section 52. Weekly holidays. That no adult worker shall be required or allowed to work in a factory on the first day of the week unless he has or will have a holiday for a whole day or one of the 3 days immediately before or after the day. 53. Compensatory holidays. 53 provides that where a worker is deprived of the weekly holidays, he shall be allowed within a month in which the holidays were due to him or within 2 months immediately following that month, compensatory holidays of equal number of holidays so lost. He can be given in that time. Section 54. Daily hours. That no adult worker shall be required for allowed to work in a factory for more than 9 hours in a day. However, daily maximum hours specified in the section may, with the previous approval of the Chief Inspector, be preceded in order to facilitate the change of shifts. Section 55. Intervals for rest. The periods of work of adult workers in a factory each day shall be so fixed that no period shall exceed 5 hours and that no worker shall work for more than 5 hours before he has had an interval for rest at least half an hour. Section 56. Spread over. It states that the period of work of an adult worker in a factory shall be so arranged that includes of his intervals for rest under 55. They shall not spread over more than 10 and half hours in any day. Section 57. Night shifts. 57 section deals where a worker in a factory works on a shift which extend beyond midnight. A holiday for whole day shall mean in case of period of 24 consecutive hours beginning when his shift ends. So, the following day for him shall be deemed to be the period of 24 hours beginning when such shifts ends and the hours he was worked after midnight be counted in them in the previous day. Section 58. Prohibition of overlapping shifts. It imposes prohibition multiply shifts except to the extent to which the state government or central government, the chief inspector may by written order for specified reasons exempt on such conditions may be specified. Section 59. Extra wages for overtime. It puts restrictions. It provides provisions for extra wages for the overtime which the workers have done their work. Section 60. Restrictions on double employment. This section puts restriction on double employment and hence no adult worker on any day cannot work in 2 factories. So there is a restriction for the adult workers do not employ in 2 factories. Section 61. Notice of periods of work. It demands the display of notice of periods of work for adults clearly showing for every day the periods during which adult workers are required to work. Section 62. Register. Section 62 requires manager of every factory to maintain a register for adult workers which will be made available to inspector at all times during working hours. And the register shows the names and nature of work and the group in which he is included, the shifts and he is allotted. Otherwise, if no register is maintained, it is an offence which is punishable. So, the manager of the factory must maintain a register for the working hours to the adult workers. Section 63. Hours of work. Section 63 provides that hours of work shall have to correspond with notice under Section 61, list of adult workers maintained under 62. Next, 64 and 65. Power to make exempting rules. Power to make exempting rules are given to the state government under 64 and 65 of the Act. Under Section 66, restrictions on employment of women. Section 66 of the Act imposes restrictions on employment of women. It shall be required or allotted to work in any factory except between the hours 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. only. Provisions for employment of women. Under Section 22 and 27, there is a prohibition of employment for women on dangerous machinery and near the cotton openers because it is very harmful to the women and it is also dangerous. Section 34, excessive weights. In excessive weights, to lift, to carry on or move any heavy load, in this case the women is prohibited for this excessive weights. Section 19, latrines and urinals. The Act must provide in every factory there must be a separate latrines and urinals for the women. Section 42, washing facilities. This Act provides that the occupier should provide separate washing facilities for the use of female workers. Section 48, creches. 48 makes that it is a compulsory for an occupier to arrange creches in factory if there are more than 30 women workers who are employed in that factory to see their infants and children who are below 6 years old. Section 79, maternity leave. According to Section 79 of the Act, a female worker is entitled for maternity leave of 12 weeks along with benefits arising out of Maternity Benefit Act. Section 66, restrictions. Section 66 imposes certain restrictions on employment of women with which time and shifts. So timings in any factory for the women is except between the hours 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. only. And there is shall be no change of shifts except after a weekly holiday or any other holidays. Next, provisions for the employment of young persons. Section 67, prohibition of employment of young children. Section 67 prohibits that employment of such young children in a factory who have not completed the age of 14 years. So, children below 14 years of age shall not be employed in any factory. Section 68, tokens. According to Section 68, a child who has completed his 14th year or an adolescent shall not be allowed to work or required to work in a factory unless duly granted certificate of fitness for him is in custody of manager of that factory. Section 69, certificate of fitness. 69 provides that occupier shall get certificate of fitness from certifying surgeons before employing an adolescent who is completed 14th year. Section 70, effort of certificate of fitness. Section 70 states that effect of certificate of fitness which has been granted to an adolescent as an adult and who while at work in a factory carries a token giving reference to certificate shall be deemed to be an adult for the Act. Section 71, working hours for children. Section 71 prohibits a child from being employed or permitted to work in any factory for more than 4.5 hours in a day and during the night. Night means here period at least 12 consecutive hours which shall include interval between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So, no child shall be required or permitted to work in any factory on any day on which he has already been working in any other factory. Section 72, notice of periods of work for children. According to 72 of the Act, it is obligatory for an occupier of a factory to display a notice of periods of work for children employed in his factory. Section 73. Register of child work. Section 73 of the Act deals with the occupier must regularly, properly and correctly must maintain a register for the child workers and with their name and allotment of work also. Section 74. Hours of work. Section 74 provides that notice of period of work of these children displayed in factory is to be strictly followed for sitting hours of work for children. Section 75. Power to get medically examined. 75 gives powers to inspector of factories to get any child worker medically examined if he finds that child worker is not having certificate of fitness or he thinks that workers is not fit to work in that capacity. So, medical examination shall be carried by certifying surgeon. Section 22 and 23. Prohibition of work on or near dangerous machinery. So, it is very dangerous in working places near dangerous working machinery and work on moving machinery. So, under section 22 and 23, there is a prohibition of employment of young persons. Next, section 27. Prohibition at cotton openers. Section 27 of the Act provides prohibition to children for employment near cotton openers in any part of a factory where cotton openers are at work. Section 34. Excessive weights. Under this section, no person shall be employed in any factory to lift, carry or move any load so heavy which may cause injury to him. So, young persons and young children are prohibited. Section 77. Employment of Children Act 1938. Under Section 27, the provisions of this Act shall be in addition to provisions of Employment of Children Act 1938 without being in derogation of these provisions of Employment of Children Act 1938. This is the end of the Factories Act 1948. Thank you for watching my video.